You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's kind of a cloudy day here in Georgia, 68 degrees, going up to a high of 82. It rained cats and dogs yesterday. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about poured down, the sky fell out. But this is the thing. We're in Georgia, so we expect rainy weather here. And what's crazy about Georgia, it'll rain on my side of the street, literally, and you go down the block, it's not raining at all. It's crazy. Like, my daughter came over here, and her car was completely dry. Our car was like wet. She's like, it rained? I'm like, yeah, it rained. Where were you? It poured down. Not only did it rain, it poured. And let me tell y'all something. Last night, let me tell you how I went to sleep last night. So, I'm always I'm always like in hyper mode at nighttime. I don't know, maybe because I watch too much business TV at night. So I'm overly stimulated at night, so it's hard for me to go to sleep. But last night, I said, you know what? It's pouring down rain. So it was pouring down rain. I cut the TV on black screen meditation, and I listened to the black screen meditation in the rain. I went right to sleep like that. And I had a good sleep. And I woke up early this morning, like 5:30. My alarm went off at 5:30. I was wide awake. And I've been wide awake ever since. So anyway, that's how I went to bed last night in the rain and meditation music. It was amazing. It felt good. It feels good right now. Like I feel great. I feel great for a Monday morning. Mondays is normally my best days of the week because I try to take the weekends off, and I am a workaholic. I'm a self-proclaimed workaholic. Try not to be, but I am. Trying to get better at that, so I'm working on that part, working on having some balance in my life. My daughter told me I didn't have any balance in my life, which she's right. Here's the thing about that, though. I like what I do. I don't like what I do. I love what I do. So for me, watching, YouTube and learning about stuff and doing things and launching stuff is what I love. So I love doing that stuff. So for me, it's not really work. It's like I have to take time out for life because I love work. Ain't that something? You have to take time out for life because you love working. All right, anyway, today is a great day here in Gwinnett County. Listen, the city of Lawrenceville wants you to know that even though school is out, them school zone cameras are still active. So you can be speeding through there if you want to. You're going to get a ticket. I just wanted to let somebody know because somebody's thinking just because school is out, the cameras won't be on. No, the cameras are still active for the whole summer, right until the kids go back to class. Here's the thing, because some of the schools are offering summer classes, so the cameras are still active. So don't go speeding through the speed zone. Speed zone limit is 20 miles per hour between the hours of 17 and 18 a.m. And between 2:55 p.m. and 3:40 p.m., you need to be going 20 miles an hour or you're going to get a ticket. I'm just saying, because somebody's going to drive through there and not think about those cameras, and they're going to get a ticket. It's going to happen. Now, you can drive through there if you want to. I'm just saying. I needed to say that because somebody's listening right now. They had no idea. No idea. There are some power outages overnight. I told y'all it was raining cats and dogs here. So, 5 Fort Trickham's had a power outage. Charter Court, Thornbush Trace neighborhoods also had power outages because it rained so hard. Like, it poured down. So, hopefully, they got their power restored because they were down. Like, that's because it was storming, like getting down storming. Yeah, like that kind of storming. Hey, listen. If you are planning to vote by absentee ballot in the 2024 general election in November, absentee ballot deadlines for your application to get your absentee ballot is June 18th. Now, you know how important elections are. This election is probably even more important than any other in history. You need to get your ballot in before the 18th so that you can get your absentee ballot in the mail because all kinds of stuff is going to start happening the closer we get to election. Listen, I'm expecting all kinds of things to happen as we get closer to election. I hope not. I hope they don't. I hope it's a smooth election. My gut is telling me it will not be. So that being said, if you know that you're not going to be able to get to the polls because you got to go to work, get to the polls because you got to pick up the kids, get to the poll, all of these things, send your absentee ballot application in before June 14th for the non-general primary. All right, I mean for the general. And if you want to vote in the runoff, that's happening this Friday. General primary and nonpartisan runoff elections happening this Friday. Let me say that again because somebody's not going to go out and vote. They voted the first time. They don't feel like they need to. And let me tell y'all the importance of this, right? So, Derek J. Wilson ran for commissioner here in Gwinnett County. I worked on his campaign. I did a lot of the video marketing and stuff like that for him. And he won. He actually had more votes in the primary. He had more votes than his opponents, right? But you have to have 50%. I think 50% or 51%. 51%. Some kind of crazy. Doesn't matter if you have the most votes. You have to have the highest percentage. And it has to be at least 51, I think 51% or better, right? He came very shy of that, but he had like 4,000 more votes. When I'm thinking, that is nuts. Don't you know they went to a runoff? Yeah, he and his opponent went to a runoff. He had the most votes. He had about 4,000 more than his opponent. They went to a runoff. And when they went to the runoff, his opponent lost. His opponent won. He lost. Because people voted the first time and they felt like, well, we voted the first time for this person. We don't have to vote again. Now, I believe that's a lot. That has a lot to do with voters' education. Because I think people, they don't realize when there's a runoff, you have to go and vote again. I know people don't want to go in that line again. I understand. But you have to go vote. So the runoff is Friday, June the 7th. That's my anniversary too, y'all. I don't know where I'm going to be at, but that's my anniversary. 21 years, my husband and I will be married. Yes, that's the anniversary. Of course, I won't be on the show because it's Friday. You know, my last day for the show is on Thursday. Anyway, if you want to vote in the general election by absentee ballot, get your ballot application in by June 18th. That is the deadline. You know, doggone well, they ain't stretching no deadlines for that kind of stuff. Especially not in this election right here. I'm just saying, so don't wait around to the last minute trying to figure it out and this, that, and the third, because it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. All right, June is Pride Month. They got a lot. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in June. It's Pride Month, June, so they got things coming up. Yep, they're going to celebrate Pride, and they want you to celebrate with them. Yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. The mark your calendar tonight. The regular council meeting over in Norcross is scheduled for tonight, 6:30 p.m. in the council's chamber. So if you want to go to the council meeting, you can go to the council meeting. I need to go to these meetings. I need to start going to these meetings so I can get to know people, know who they are. I need some business cards. I done ran out. Get to know who they are because this is important for me as a community partner to know what's happening in the community. I'm so behind the scenes, y'all, till I don't hardly ever get out. Unless it's a GWC event, I'm working. But I gotta do better. I gotta get out. Anyway, if you want to go attend the meeting tonight, it's gonna be at the council's chambers, located at 65 Lawrenceville Street in Norcross. That's their council meeting tonight at 6:30. The mayor and council, it's a regular meeting. A regular meeting. That's what it is. A regular meeting. So if you want to check that out, check it out. I got new music I'm gonna play. I got new music I'm playing. Yes, I got new music I'm playing. Y'all know I've been having a good time. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the Gwinnett Morning Spark, hey, please join me in subscribing. I think you'll like it. It's a daily newsletter that comes out every day, and we don't focus on nothing but good news. That's what I'm saying. We focus on good news. That's what we focus on. All right, if you're interested in becoming a poll official, you can apply in person today between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. at Bethesda Park Senior Large Meeting Room located at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. So if you want to be a poll worker, they are hiring poll workers. And you have to go today. Today is June the 3rd. From 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. They're going to be at Bethesda Park Senior Large Meeting Room. And that's located at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. So if you're looking to make a few extra dollars and you want to be a part of the process, you want to be a part of everything that's happening when it comes to the election, this is a great opportunity. Hey, did you guys know that Gwinnett County had really great senior services? Yeah, they got some really great services. I want to tell you a quick story about a couple who really needed those services. And my uncle used the services. He uses the transportation to get to and from dialysis every day. And, I didn't even think about that till just now, but he's been using them probably for a year now. and he loves them. Like, he calls Jessica and she answers the phone and she makes it happen. There's a couple, their name is Princess and PC. That's the name. Listen, I ain't making this up. That's their name. They've been married for 17 years, and PC got sick and had to go in the hospital. Well, he came out and he needed to be, he needed mobility. You know, he needed a wheelchair and stuff like that. And Jessica Bankston, the transportation program specialist, who we work with as well, for my uncle, he's like, yeah, I talked to Jessica. It's like they're on first name basis. Well, anyway, Jessica was able to help PC, you know, get what he needed for him. He's a senior here in Gwinnett County with some health issues, and she was able to help him. Now he has an active life, goes to church, he hangs out with his wife, and she is his caretaker. You know, they haven't missed church. So check out Gwinnett Senior Services. You can do that by going to GwinnettCounty.com/senior services. GwinnettCounty.com/senior services. GwinnettCounty.com/senior services. Somebody asked me, why you say things 3 times? They say it takes 3 times for people to kind of hear what you had to say. So that's why I always repeat things 3 times. So when you're announcing something, you announce it 3 times. This way people get it. They hear you. Because especially when you talk fast like me. But yeah, I think that's an amazing service. My uncle uses that service, and you know, they have come through for him. He was using his insurance, and his insurance canceled part of their plan, and so that left him without transportation to get to dialysis. And you know, he still wants to be independent, which he's very much independent. He had a stroke, but he's very much independent. And so him being able to go to dialysis on his own, he don't really need me for that, and I just kind of let him do that. I do other things that he need me to do, but it gives him some kind of independence. And then he makes friends with all the drivers. Like, they all become friends. That's why I hate for them to like change companies, because he becomes friends with all of his drivers. And so I have to call him like, hey, after dialysis, because I know sometimes he's just worn out, but I have to call him because sometimes he don't get home till like 5:30. Hey, just checking on you, where you at? That's because the transportation company that works with Gwinnett County Senior Services, that he likes the people, you know. And so if you know someone who is a senior and they need support, they need transportation, they need senior support, have them check out GwinnettCounty.com/senior services, because they have really good senior services opportunities. Help there. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to one of my songs. It's called Echoes. And I know I'm having a good time. So GwinnettMorningspark.com is a newsletter. Every morning, Monday through Friday, a new issue comes out at 6 o'clock, and I put a new song in there every day. Yeah, I put a new song in there every day. So I think right now I may be up to like 24 songs. Yeah, I'm doing an album. I'm kidding. I might though. I don't know. I got to check into this and see. But anyway, this song is called Echoes. I'm going to play this song, and then I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
So for dreams, you never give up, you never give up. Turn the volume up, let the beat drop. We're here to stay, watch us as we climb to the top. Out here making moves so tough for the fears. Voices in our heads, been silent for years. Now we speak up, like a mic to the crowd. No more echoes, our words aloud. We're the future, the script we write. Every day's a battle, every night's a fight. But the fire within us burns so bright, turning darkness to light. What a sight! Echoes in the valley, but our voices will soar higher than the mountains. See the lions roar from the ground up. We're building our law, writing history. It's our time to explore. Dreams ain't just for the sleeping, they're for the living. To visions and missions, sake is just given. The road might be tough, the journey is long, but with each step we take, we're growing strong. Got goals to meet, skies to fly. Born to stand out, we don't just get by. Throwing echoes in the wind as we aim high. With every beat of the drum, we touch the sky. Got goals to meet, skies to fly. Born to stand out, we don't just get by. Throwing echoes in the wind as we aim high. With every beat of the drum, we touch the sky. Out here making moves, no time for the fears. Voices in our heads, been silent for years. Now we speak up, like a mic to the crowd. No more echoes, our words aloud. We're the future, the script we write. Every day's a battle, every night's a fight. But the fire within us burns so bright, your voice and your creation. The future, your inspiration. It's all about the elevation. Climbing higher, overcoming trials. We wait for challenges with our own styles. Each voice an echo, turning into a voice. In the chorus of the brave, we made our choice. To sing our truths, loud and clear. And the echo shape up, we have no fear. Echoes in the valley, but our voices will soar. Higher than the mountains, hear the lions roar. From the ground up, but they're building a law. Writing history, it's our time to explore. So if you let those fade into the night, with our voices up to low, shining bright. With every line we write, we inspire a fight. Echoes no more, remain the light. Echo, echo, no more, we are the voice. Together we rise, rejoice, rejoice.
Welcome back, welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. It's so funny, y'all, because I make these songs and I'll see something that pops out at me and I was like, okay, that's gonna be my song for the day. Like it could be something somebody said, it could be like a slogan, a word, or something I've read, and I'm like, that's gonna be my song. And what's crazy is, technology is amazing. Like the technology, like I used to have to piece the song together to make it work. Now the technology that I'm using, I take the song and it creates the whole song. It does it in about 30 seconds. This is what I'm saying. Like I get the lyrics for the song that I want, and then I take my lyrics and then I drop my lyrics into the software, and it says, what do you want? I was like, I want rock, I want soul, I want hip hop, I want rap, I want trap, whatever I want R&B, and it gives me that. Now they have to figure out how to perfect like the genres. Like I put R&B because I'm an R&B person. I put R&B, soul, and I get all kinds of stuff, but I like it. So my daughter goes, yeah, I don't know about that one, but I like my song. So I have about 24. I think I'm gonna do my album when after this week right here. I think I might look at my album. Listen to me. I think I might look at my album. Anyway, having a good time with this whole thing. Loving to be able to play the songs on the show. And one of my reasons for playing the songs on the show is because, I love music. And in between the segments, I used to play music. But what would happen is when my music, because my show streams live to my show streams over to YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, all these different places. The problem is when it streams to YouTube, YouTube doesn't mind me playing other people's music, but if I had the opportunity to monetize that particular show on YouTube, I couldn't do it because the person that owns the music has the right to monetize that music on my show. And I was like, I'm gonna put my own music on my show. So that's what I do. So now sometimes I play other folks' music, but right now I try to play my own songs because this gives me the opportunities whenever I get to the point where I can get monetized on YouTube. My music will be the shows. My shows will be the ones that get monetized, and I will earn that income. I know it's a whole lot, but that's what it is. Maybe I'll talk about that one day on Talk Business Tuesday. The Board of Commissioners prioritizes organizational excellence and accountability, which includes efforts to improve recruitment and retention for Gwinnett County government. The priority also includes positions for both child advocacy and juvenile services and the juvenile court, which focuses on Gwinnett youth population. So there's a video out for you to find out more about Gwinnett and what they're doing. It's the GwinnettCounty.com/2024 budget. You can watch all the videos there. They got a whole bunch of videos that you can watch. Again, that's GwinnettCounty.com/2024 budget. GwinnettCounty.com/2024 budget. So you can find out more about what Gwinnett is doing. They're doing stuff. I know. Listen, people. It's so funny. I feel like if people just take the time to really read, but I don't think that's going to help either. Because I feel like people have made up their minds about stuff. So it doesn't matter what you do or say. They've just made up their mind that they're going to believe what they believe, whether it's true or not, whether the facts are there or not, whether it's in black and white or not. They're going to believe what they believe. And honestly, can't change a person. I mean, you could, but why even try to waste energy? So I see all kinds of stuff on Facebook about this, that, and the third. I think for me, people always ask me, am I going to run for a political office? And I always tell them, no, I'm not. And the reason I say that is because I'm the type of person, if I'm fighting for you and you're fighting me because I'm fighting for you, that's a problem for me. And I know that these people spend tireless hours fighting for the best for the county, but because it does not agree with what people think it should be, they get kicked in the back. So anyway, I digress. Hey, so listen, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber is making moves. Yes, we are. So we would like to welcome our newest director. Her name is Marlene Foscue. She is a former commissioner for Gwinnett County. Now she is the director of economic development for Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited because we have so many things, and her experience that she's had in county government and being a part of the governmental industry. I don't know if you call it the industry, but being a part of government, especially local government, and we are a local partner. And so I'm so excited to have her. She will be over economic development, where we focus on things like bringing more jobs, creating sustainable jobs, bringing in more businesses in tech. We're gonna have I'm excited because I feel like we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna make some things happen. We're gonna make it shake, baby. Like, we're trying to make it shake. So Marlene has a wonderful background in public service. She has a proven track record. She's done some amazing things as a commissioner here in Gwinnett County. And she would have probably have still been in office had the lines ooh, Lord, had the lines not been gerrymandered. Redrawn. Had the voting lines had not been redrawn, she was drawn out of the district that she represented. And so her opponent, who ran against her, now his is interesting. Her opponent, they say she actually mentored him, and then he ran against her. That's like you gotta watch yourself, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad she's here. Listen, there are no mistakes. God has his plan. We have our plan. God has his plan. And who knows? She's the director of economic development. Who knows what's going to happen here with Gwinnett Women's Chamber? We're excited to have her. I'm excited about the things we're going to do. I'm excited about the initiatives we're going to push. And I know with her background, her expertise, she can help us do that. And not only that, her spirit is just nice. When you talk to her, she talks really easygoing and smooth all the time. Not like me, not like your girl that's hyper all the time. I'm not hyper all the time. I'm hyper when I'm on air. When I'm off air, I'm not, because I'm learning something, so I'm not hyper then. I'm really relaxed and learning something. But when I'm on air, I'm a little bit hyped up. But she's always really very mild-mannered. She has a experience in this space it's so wonderful, and I'm so excited to have her on board, because I don't know a lot about economic development like that. I know what I know. Her background is extensive in economic development. She has all type of training and certificates and all that. I don't have all of that. I'm a business person. So you talk to me about anything business, I got you. Economic development, I'm learning. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Sometimes people just ashamed to say they don't know what they don't know. Hey, I don't know what I don't know. And listen, Henry Ford said this. You remember, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Henry Ford story, but there was a part in his story. I think I watched it on the History Channel. They took him to court, and they was asking him all of these stupid questions. And he said to them, he said, why should I answer your questions when I pay people to answer those questions? He don't have time for that. He's an innovator. So, we are innovators in our own space. She probably does not have time to answer questions in other spaces. And so bring people around you who know stuff. Like, she knows a lot. I know a lot about what I know. She knows a lot about what she know. All of the chairwomen know a lot about what they know. And we got some amazing chairwomen. We have amazing chairwomen, directors, like my director of, our director of membership. She has learned, and let me say this, she was a hairstylist for 31 years. Can you imagine the stories that she heard behind the chair? Just think about that for a second. So she know women. She's been doing hair, and she's talked to women from all walks of life. That makes her a good fit to be the membership director, which includes member engagement, member retainability, member support. That's the perfect position for her. I don't think there are incidents and coincidence. I think that God has his plan, and he puts people in your path for a reason. He's put Marlene, he's put Lucretia, he's put Layla, he's put Victoria, he's put Dominique, he's put Teresa, he's put Catherine, all in the path of Gwinnett Chambers for a reason. And I feel like we're going to be able to help so many women from so many walks of life and on so many career and business paths. I think that's what we're going to be able to do. I'm excited about the people that he have in Georgette. all of us put together for us to make this happen. And he will remove people. Let me just say that. When people are not, if they're not supposed to be with you, he will remove them. Sometimes it's abruptly, sometimes it's painful, but he will remove them. If they're not on God's plan and path with you, he will remove them. So I want to welcome Marlene Foscue to our community, and I'm looking forward to working with her and building our economic development department out and helping women and support women who are trying to grow and start and grow businesses here in Gwinnett County and around the county. You know, if you live outside of the county, you are welcome to become a member. So for more information, because I can go on and on about this, but I won't. For more information about Gwinnett Women's Chamber and to see more information about Marlene Foscue, go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. All right, look, y'all, I'm going to go to my last song. This song is called Navigating Possibilities. I was doing a newsletter yesterday, and it just came. You know what? You want to know something else funny? So normally I do trainings on Sundays. I'll do all this stuff on Sundays because Sundays, like Saturdays, I take completely off most of the time, unless I got a board meeting. I sit on 3 boards. So sometimes, and I 2 of them, I have 1 board meeting on Saturday, and I have a sorority meeting on Saturday once a month. But it's virtual, so it's not a big deal. But on Sundays, when I do all my training, I normally train and all that stuff on Sundays. So yesterday, all I did was newsletter. I did the Gwinnett Women's Chamber newsletter, and I did Gwinnett Morning Spark newsletter. And when I got finished that, I felt amazing because I didn't have to do anything else after that except for eat dinner, which my husband made. And so I got finished both newsletters, and then I ate dinner, and then I relaxed for the rest of the day. Then my babies came over and hung out with us for a little while. So I felt amazing. And then I went to bed to sleep meditation music with a dark screen and raindrops. That's why I feel so hyped up this morning. Anyway, the song I did yesterday was called Navigating Possibility. You know, one day I'm going to have some time where I can just sit down and just make a whole bunch of songs and then just plug them in. But for some reason, it doesn't come to me like that. It comes to me throughout the day. Like whatever song I'm going to make for tomorrow, it'll come to me today sometimes. And then I'll make it. And then I pop it in the newsletter. All right, so this song is called Navigating Possibilities. I'll be right back after this last song to bring you my words of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
In the morning light, I see the road stretching far beyond the stories told. Dreams are like the wind, guiding where to go. With every step a new seed is sown. Navigate possibilities, ride the waves of destiny. Stars above, they chart our course in a universe so vast and free. Hope is our compass, dreams are celestial guide. With every challenge we face, we find our strength inside. Across the rivers wide, over mountains high, each journey bears the gift of a new skyline. In the echoes of our hearts, whispers of the grave tell us to pursue everything we crave. Navigate possibilities, ride the waves of destiny. Stars above, they chart our course in a universe so vast and free. Hope is our compass, dreams are celestial guide. With every challenge we face, we find our strength inside. When doubts cloud the starlight in our eyes, we'll find our way by the moon's gentle rise. Every night a canvas, every dawn a new possibilities endless in the morning dew. Navigate possibilities by the waves of destiny. Stars above, they chart our course in a universe so vast and free. Hope is our compass, dreams are celestial guide. With every challenge we face, we find our strength inside. So let's set sail on this sea of dreams, where every moment is more than it seems. Navigate possibilities with hearts wide open and free. In this dance of life, we're all we need to be.
Welcome back. Listen, I love that. Now that song I love. Navigating Possibilities. I love that song. So that's why I felt like, okay, the song is about possibilities. So we're going to close it out talking about possibilities. So here's my inspirational quote for the day to follow that inspiring song. The only limits to the possibilities in your life tomorrow are the buts you use today. Ooh, child, let me say it one more time. Somebody missed it. The only limits to the possibility in your life tomorrow are the buts you use today. Les Brown said that, and he was right. Listen, our life has so many possibilities, and I don't know what made me decide to write that song, but yesterday, after I did the song, I'm watching something on YouTube, because I told you I love YouTube. I got the premium subscription now, so I can bypass all the commercials. Yeah, YouTube is making money. I should have got the premium subscription when it was $7.99. Now it's $13. But anyway, after I did the song, it was like the universe knew exactly where I should be, and everything that I kept seeing on the screen was talking about possibilities. So you are the only person that's limited in your possibilities. You have to think outside of yourself. You have to have the confidence to move forward. And if you can't find the confidence, find somebody that will inspire the confidence in you. And the more confident building you do, the more confident you become, and then the more possibilities you can see ahead of you. Right now, if you don't feel confident, you don't see possibilities. They're all around you. Ideas are all around you, and all of them are possible. Trust me, I've tried plenty of them, and I know they're possible. You got to fall in love with it, though. Like, you can't just say, it's possible, I'm going to do it, and then, like, I'm going to do it just because. Nope. Look at the possibilities. They're all around you, and believe that it can happen for you, and it will. And focus on making it happen for you, and you can. But you got to first believe. You got to first understand that we live in a world where it's endless. When think about the things in front of you. I'm sitting in front of a camera. I'm sitting in front of a ring light. I'm sitting in front of a monitor. I got a microphone. I got a serenity prayer. I got a best friend plaque. I got a portable, a wireless lavalier microphone for my cell phone. I got a cell phone that has a computer on it. Those were all thoughts in somebody's head that they were possibilities. Now they are here. You have endless possibilities. You just have to believe it can happen for you. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world. Spent the last 32 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you miss any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. If you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, subscribe to the show and share it with a friend. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Go over to GwinnettMorningspark.com. If you like this song and you don't get a chance to listen to the show all the time, the songs will always be in the newsletter. You can click the thing that says listen now. You can listen to the song. So go to GwinnettMorningspark.com. 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 And if you are a woman in business and you live in the metro area, even if you live outside of Georgia, you can still become a member. We do virtual online classes. As a matter of fact, we got one coming up in marketing, one coming up, LinkedIn marketing, one coming up in July. It's virtual. So you can be anywhere in the world. And if you don't want to join and you want to take our virtual classes, go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. You can click on the link that says pay here and you can take our virtual classes. All right. Listen, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.